Apologies if I seem real tired. I've been working all night. I'm tired as fuck. Apple's finally allowing emulation on iPhones. Woohoo! You know, it's long overdue. It is extremely long overdue. But I wanted to give it a try because I was scrolling through the timeline and I wanted to just experience it for myself and see how is the emulation for Apple iPhones. We know the hardware is there. We know Apple is putting the M1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chips in these iPhones, but how easy is it to download and play emulated games on an iPhone, and what road is this going to open up for people who just want to use their phone for emulation? I found an emulator. It's called Delta Emulator. Fun fact, it is extremely hard to just go on the Apple App Store and look up an emulator. So I'm going to leave a link to this down below, because once you click on that link, and if you're clicking on it through your iPhone, it'll send you straight to the Apple Store where you can just download it from there. For some reason, since all these new emulators are rolling out, you can't exactly access it by typing it in. So I'm going to leave the link down below so you can just go straight to it. And if that doesn't work, try waiting here soon, and these emulators will be popping out onto the App Store for download. To give you all a big frame of reference, I have been struggling just endlessly to find a proper screen beaming thing. So I'm just going to record it and we're going to see what happens. This is going to be a scuff video, but I'm going to open up the Delta emulator right here, and it looks like we got some games here. They're giving, okay, so right here, it looks like it's got skins for, and it's gonna emulate for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and DS. I'm not gonna cover all of that because this isn't an overhand, comprehensive review. I'm just gonna do it as if I were your average consumer, as if I were just going specifically to play a couple of games. So we're gonna try out the DS emulator. We're gonna mess around with the N64 emulator, and you know what? Why not mess around with the GBA emulator? Because I've got a fan favorite game that I want to play from my childhood on that too. If you also, we got the cores here, so this is showing what you got. Oh, so it looks like if I want to access DS stuff, I gotta have some BIOS files. I am now going to legally acquire these BIOS files so I can present this emulator to you. Okay, so after legally acquiring these games, I have, I actually noticed something real quick that's real cool. Quick sidebar. So for the controllers, there's actually skins for these controllers on this specific app. So like for the NES, there's like this one, there's the Super Nintendo, like it's got its own unique little look to it. And if you wanted to, you could customize and add your own skins. I just thought to mention that because that's really cool. I like that. It gives a little bit more, you know, of the emulating feel. It gives you back that nostalgic feeling. But I think now I've got everything needed. BIOS 9 and a firmware.bin file. That's all we need to add. And now we should be able to run Nintendo DS games. So my benchmark personally for DS games is gonna be, oh wait, what's this? No. Oh, wait, that's crazy. Hold on, let me get my AirPods. Hold on, wait. So you could actually just do the bass. That's so cool. That is so cool. Whoa. Okay, now I look like, now I know I'm getting blown away by something that shouldn't be that shocking, but like this is nostalgia right here, man. Like this right here, this is history, and you're just emulating it. I've got a DS on my iPhone right now, bro. I know y'all are like, why are you so shocked about all of that? It's just the principle of the fact that like I can emulate the actual hardware of what it used to look like, and that's what makes it super cool. So I like that. That's a nice little touch for the DS emulating side of things. Let's see about adding some files. So I've got my benchmark personally is Pokemon Black and White. I wonder if, could I boot it up? Oh, I have my silence mode. Can I go and insert the game, select? What about, oh, it makes the sound. That is so cool. So let's see here. So my personal benchmark is Pokemon Black and White, right? If you can't run Pokemon Black and White natively with no problems whatsoever, then you don't have a good emulator. Ooh, you hear that? Ooh. So this is actually looking really freaking good. I mean, just by looking at the main screen, we're gonna run through this tutorial real quick and just see what the gameplay looks like on this. All right, so we're finally through that little tutorial phase here. And everything is looking great. Like, the game sounds amazing. You know, I shouldn't be really too shocked about DS emulation because it's gone very far, especially with Drastic in the early days when they had that on the, you know, the Android phones. But to see it running on an iPhone, it doesn't shock me because I know the hardware is there. We just never really had the ability to do it. And the fact that I could just download this off the App Store, immediately get the files for it and start playing, this is what it's about. You know, we gotta pick Ted Pig, bro. Y'all know me. We gotta pick Ted Pig, man. Shout outs to Ted Pig, bro. Probably the best starter of this generation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into a Pokemon battle here. I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I played this game, man. This is what it's all about right here, man. I love this. This is awesome. All right, tackle. Gonna knock me out. There we go. There we go. Hit him with a tail whip. Leer. This was just me as a kid. Like, I did not care about stat bonuses and whatnot. I just attacked, man. Oh, PlayStation, I don't give a damn. Get that out of my face, bro. So we were able to get through successfully a battle for this emulation here. Even in the overworld, right? Things like, they look real good. Everything with the DS emulation is not really surprising to me. Just the overworld, the fights, everything like that. Pokemon is always a good benchmark because I remember when I was younger, a lot of these things couldn't be handled on these emulators, and nowadays they are. And of course the iPhone's running it flawlessly. So let's jump over, let's try the N64 real quick, and let's see what the N64 has to hold in terms of emulation and how that runs on the iPhone. Just to give y'all some word of reference, I am using an iPhone 14. I do not have the 15 or any of the later models, but I'm currently using an iPhone 14. And it seems like this emulator just has like base support, so the only thing you really need to get bin files and firmware files for is the Nintendo DS. So that's cool that you can just download the emulator, get straight into it if you had the N64 ROMs or if you had your official RIP. And again, this I think this overlay looks real nice. This is Majora's Mask. The only thing that I have a complaint on here is that it looks like obviously the iPhone doesn't have the largest screen in the world, and I wonder if could I flip my phone? I could, so I could play in landscape if I wanted to. That looks a little funny, so we're gonna stick to the upright position. But this looks like it's running really well too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Big old classic. It's rendering cutscenes correctly. The sounds feel good in my ear. We got there he is. There's Skull Kid. There he is. Look at him. Is it gonna take us right into the gameplay? Oh no. I forgot. I kind of forgot how Majora's Mask worked not too long ago. But yeah, look, we're running around. This looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here, man. It does feel a little janky because I'm playing it with the base screen, but that's to be expected, you know, like that's just how mobile emulation is. But if you wanted to pick up and go, you could definitely do that. Let me see, turn my camera. There we go. Oh, just go straight. And there we go. We made it. Yes, skirt. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. And then there's the classic. This used to be nightmare fuel for me right here. This used to be scary. Whenever I was playing this, I was scared, man. Like they turned him into a monster. I just wanted to get to this sequence and just see if anything changed, but really everything's looking really good here. I like it. I think that's it. That'll be enough. That'll be enough for at least the demonstration of this one here. I'm gonna try and add one GBA game. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a hood classic right here. What do y'all know about this right here, man? Yeah. What do y'all know about the Supersonic Warriors, man? Oh, the GBA. This used to go crazy, man. Free battle mode. Vegeta and Goku. And we just go crazy. Look at this right here, man. What y'all know about that? Look at this, man. Oh, what a classic. Come here. I don't care about my damn coupon. I'm playing Dragon Ball. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know who am I Vegeta right now? I forgot how to play this game. There we go. Boom. Taking that, boy. Yeah. Catch that work. Catch that work. Light. Heavy. Here we go. Catch that work, boy. Sleep. Sweep him out. Here we go. Get him, Trunks. Get him, Trunks, just like in the anime. Beat his ass in 10 seconds. Yeah. What you know about that? Now this is running flawlessly. I'm having way too much fun with this, man. But this is really cool, and this is just awesome. All right, oh man. This is just great. Now, I know it sounds silly to be excited over something as simple as basic emulation being given to a phone, to a company that's been out for well over years. And even when we had, Android emulation out for several years, I think it's just cool to see that this is now coming into light. And even if it was kind of forced by Apple's hands, it's still allowed, and it's something that everyone can access now. You don't have to take a separate device with you. You can now just take the one thing that you use every single day, which is your phone, and emulate with it. I am excited to see just what's going on in terms of emulation for PlayStation games, see what people can do with the breakthroughs for old school Sega Dreamcast and everything like that, and just to see how far people can take emulation. I'm also wondering if we can bring back 3DS emulation and put it on this iPhone here, because that would be a great way to have that. It has a touch screen, you could just enjoy it. It's really good to see accessibility coming in all shapes and forms, and I'm glad that Apple is being added into it. I remember what was it called again? It was called the Hyperkin Smart Boy game adapter, right? And this just added another layer of immersion to emulation. And now, hopefully, and maybe other companies will start going out and doing this, but now they can add support to older devices like this and add a physical controller that you can apply. Hopefully you all enjoyed this brief overview and look at DS emulation and just the new forms of emulation coming to the iPhones. And hopefully you get a chance to try it out yourself if you've been looking at the Android life and wanting a piece of that pie too. But as usual, if y'all like these videos, hit that like and the subscribe button. It helps me keep going. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and peace out.